I believe that there are strings that tie each of us on our course. That's something I've believed for a long time. That if you can see them, you have the power to control what happens to you and to make your own choices. But I've become increasingly out of control. And what once provided clarity tangles and entraps me. I don't mind. Perhaps it is the garden. Or the figure. I don't miss my family. They rarely even cross my mind.
I'm gonna be able to get dinner today.
Hi there, I'm Hal. I was the director, but not the director in the usual sense, because the play that you just saw clips from was entirely improvised. So everything about it was made up on the spot. And we did have practices for it in the sense that we would work on skills like playing emotional reality or how we were moving our bodies physically and training in that sense. But everything that happened on stage was a total surprise to all of us.
I don't understand. And I'm sorry, just I'm afraid, but there's a knife edge to the fear, like I found something I've been searching for.
So we decided to title the show A New Play because the idea was you could come in and see a brand new play every night that didn't resemble the previous night at all. So the clips you just saw, those were all from the Friday night show, which was a very surreal, crazy show. But the previous night, we had done a really sweet show about a couple that was raising a baby.
So who are you seeing?
You're gonna laugh. Or roll your eyes or scream or something.
Anything is a welcome shift from how I feel in this moment.
Do you remember, Jake?
Jake?
Sorry.
He insisted on getting these headphones that he would put on my stomach so he could just pump the beat straight in.
String beans. You need more.
Don't call her this thing.
Sorry, it's forced a habit.
I was 2 weeks late.
Took your time.
Yeah, that's what my mom says.
Must have really liked it in there.
That's also what my mom says.
So for an improvised play, like everything about it has to be improvised. So we had a soundboard that had 2,000 sounds that were ready to be queued up, depending on what the scene called for.
Your son.
We had tons of strange props backstage that we could bring out at a moment's notice. We had a light board that was really flexible. The spotlight could pivot around the stage and try to track with what people were doing. And we had a full band of extremely talented musicians who were making up music on the spot that fit with the mood of whatever was happening on stage.
Something's coming.
Hide yourself.
So one of the key new innovations with this show is what we called the physical improvisers. So you would see the physical improvisers wearing these black cloaks. And at the beginning of every show, they would come out and based on the music, they would build a set. And that set would serve as the suggestion for the whole rest of the show. The actors would come out having never seen it before, and they would enter it, and that would be all the character, all the plot would come from that set. But you may notice that under this black cloak, I am wearing a bright white morph suit. So suddenly, a physical improviser's hands might become a bird. Or their arm might suddenly enter into the show as a character itself.
I was wondering if I could borrow your speckled jacket.
Why?
I don't know, I think it would be good for a costume.
It's not a costume, it's just a jacket. I wear
Yeah,
it.
but it's part of the costume.
I know, but if you wear it as a costume, people will think that like I'm wearing a costume every day.
I'll add some other stuff. And I was wondering, today if you're not going to be wearing a costume.
I'm gonna be wearing a costume.
Okay, if you're going to be wearing one of your costumes, then maybe I could take top bunk.
As a punishment? Or the entire cloak might be removed, and now they're entirely in some sort of character form, often as a sort of magical or mystical element of the play.
It's very hard when you do that. Can you stop doing that?
No.
Careful with it.
Yeah, so when most people hear the word improv, they're thinking instantly of something really comedic.
I just look so bad. I look like one of those frills, but like frills.
Velociraptor.
Oh!
You look just like a velociraptor. And velociraptors are so green.
Sorry, this was not meant to inspire any new ideas.
And we're getting distracted from the issue at hand.
It was just then that the shrooms that Jasper had taken kicked in.
But that wasn't really what we were going for at all. Some of the nights were dead serious and violent or unnerving, and we were trying to get the full spectrum of emotions in a 90-minute long stage play.
I think that Jones is like really mad at me. Like tonight. Like I have the house keys.
Yeah, he's gonna be really mad at you.
Well, he's not really mad.
Yes.
Pretends to be mad
Why would you pretend to be mad?
to get attention. And he's probably a little sad.
Contacts are wearing off, so all I'm seeing is blurs. You know, at night when everything sort of swells and
You didn't take them off before you went to bed?
the lights. No, I do those night contact things.
I know exactly what you mean. And like, it's like everything's like stars.
Yes, like starbursts. It's nice. A little messy, but nice.
Halloween wasn't like we planned it, but it ended up being better than anything we could have planned. That night, we were changed, and I think I can say confidently that it was for the better. We all learned that the most fun we have is with each other, and that's the best gift of them all. I challenge you to a dance battle.
If you're excited by the stuff that's happening, there are a lot of more ways to get involved with this. There's information down below linking to different projects that we're working on. You can follow us and that'll keep you updated if other things happen in the future. And we are all pretty accessible. If you want to contact, you can email the email down below. I would love to talk to anyone who's thinking of any sort of project or wants to get involved in some way.
Yeah, they were back then.